defense. Oh my God. And just like that, 7-1, absolute spanking. It's been sensational scenes. This Borussia Dortmund backline have fallen apart. Their heads have dropped. Here we go. Jakob Moder. Oh my God. Wow. That was looking crispy. Hey my people, welcome back to another Schalke Career Mode episode. Now, first things first, off the bat, the announcements. I've decided that during the Euros, from the 14th of June to the 14th of July, I will not be recording any Schalke Career Mode videos, and therefore I will not be putting them out. That is because I want to fully focus on the international tactics, of course, some of the throwback international tactics and all that stuff, and that will be slightly time consuming. So if you are enjoying the career mode, I do appreciate each and every one of you, but I am, letting you know that I think it will be on the 19th of July. That is when the career mode will be back, and I do hope that you guys will return and show some support and all that good stuff. We will be, charging on and trying to push for a Bundesliga title and competing in the Champions League and all that good stuff. But I just thought I would let you guys know that is my plan of action for the foreseeable future for the channel going forward, just to focus on some international football for the time being. But anyway, so that would mean that this is the last career mode episode for the next month or so. And also, if you don't mind smashing that like button, because we do have a massive game versus Borussia Dortmund. And as you'll see here, the team is not fully fit. The likes of Armando Broja, somehow, someway, his stamina is goddamn zero. So we will be having to, tweak a few things for the training, schemes and patterns for certain players. Armando Broja being one. But yes, we are going to hop on into our massive game versus Borussia Dortmund. But first, it's press conference time. And as per always, the fans are excited for this massive derby versus Dortmund. They're up for it. We do need to find some form. Of course, we were battered by AC Milan for large parts of that Champions League game, but we will look to regroup. We are somewhat still on an undefeated run, domestically wise. 2 massive victories for us in the last episode versus Leipzig and Hamburg, and hopefully that can still, that momentum can not be fully halted by that loss versus the Italian giants. And we will be looking to put our best foot forward, trying to be on the front foot, trying to take the game to Dortmund, and obviously try and win the game for the fans, for ourselves, just to build more momentum, I suppose. Okay, their team is looking very scary. They've got the 2 colossal juggernauts in the backline with Tapsoba and Danso. Incredible players. Let's not forget Kubel is brilliant. Reece James also very good. Roth, not too sure about. Armstrong is the captain somehow, some way. Arshan will be pairing up with him in that double pivot area. Lucas Paqueta playing in the number 10 role. Adeyemi, Marlon, and Lukaku all up front. They've got a lot of pace on their hands, so we need to be a bit more wary of that. But in their last 5 games, they've drawn 3, won just once, and lost the other. They sit currently in 9th place with an 84 attack, a 79 midfield, and an 81 defense. Their style of play and tactical vision will be set to gegenpressing, and I need to watch out for Danso as well as Daniel Marlon. Okay, this will be exciting, won't it? Okay, the Veltons is rocking, and some of the fans are questioning the lineup. Dubois starts as that right wing back, as well as Larson and Wilhelmsen up front. A bit more pace over the likes of the not really fully fit Armando Broja, and as well as the not really fully fit Bilal Toure. And immediately off the bat, they're taking a shot. It's off the crossbar. Wow. The scenes, if they had scored with literally their first shot of the game, I would have been pulling my eyebrows out of my head. Great ball. A cute pass. Oh, Larson was looking to lay it off. It's a ball over the top. Wilhelmsen. Excuse me. What has just happened there? I thought the offensive move was done. I put the ball in over the top. I think it was stashed with the aggressiveness to be able to play that ball further forward into the more attacking zone. Kubel gets nowhere near it. They're pulling the whole spinner Rooney system with us. Roth, nowhere near the man. Lets the ball bounce in the box. That is a cardinal sin for a defender. And we bang it home, and we also go and celebrate in front of the Borussia Dortmund fans. Our fans are loving it. I must say, I'm surprised that happened. But 4 goals in 5 games to start off the season. Wilhelmsen is looking like an absolute gem. See it. Owian, he's made a great run behind The defense, oh my god, and just like that, it could have been 2, but some insane, absolutely insane defending. Trips up their goalkeeper, yes, but some insane, incredible defensive action leads to a chance missed from the boys in blue. Wow. Oweyan, you thought it would be another assist. It could still be another assist. Oweyan making a great run. He is absolutely exploiting Reece James's defensive inability. It's a great defensive header. It's almost well won back there by the likes of Lavia. Many questioned why we would keep Jordan Larson, but these are reasons why. He's always giving us 110% effort. And there you go, Leo Dubois with his first goal for the club in the biggest game in the club's history, of course, or the biggest rivalry against one of our most fierce opponents. And 2-0 to the good. It could have been 3 if we had managed to squeeze that cutback pass. But nonetheless, Stash gets forward, overlaps, overloads, creates the space for Dubois to sneak in and effectively exploit this Borussia Dortmund side. And you can see why they are currently in 9th place. They haven't really been able to display any patterns of offensive play. Adeyemi has had that, one break down the left-hand channel, but otherwise, we've had them locked up for majority of this first half. It's been sensational scenes. I'm loving it. And, of course, little Johnny on X is also loving it. Into the on-running Oweyan down the left-hand side. Oweyan. I was looking for the square pass yet again. And yet again, some really good defensive actions from Borussia Dortmund to see out another potential goal opportunity. We've whipped it at the back post area, but our Mel Bella-Kotchap is there, and we do take a massive 3-0 lead going into halftime. We are not leaving anything to chance versus this Borussia Dortmund side. We need to take our chances. We probably should be 5-0 up. We probably should be, but we haven't been able to execute as effectively in the final third. But some of these chances that we have taken have been splendid. Reece James lays it into the likes of Daniel Marlin, who will be looking for a more offensive threat. Back post area, Adeyemi. Diving effort, wayward. Jordan Larson, oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. 4-0. You could say it's Schalke 04. No, okay, that doesn't make, that's not, it's a bad joke. I might cut that out, but if I've left it in, you have to smash the like button. It's a bit of brilliant off-the-ball movement from Larson. Stash finds a great pass, and somehow, some way, Kubel just gets nowhere near the ball. Squeezes it low and hard into the back of the net, between the goalkeeper and the ground, and of course the near post. And we are cruising in this one. The likes of Florian Neuhays has not been very good, and he is looking fairly tired. Do we start, in future, the likes of Odebear over Neuhays? Maybe he needs a bit more time to settle into the side. Possibly. I don't know. It's just a thing that I'm thinking of, because when Wilson Odebear has been on the field, we have looked a lot better, especially in those more attacking zones. Although, I say that, but we are 4-0 up and cruising versus, Borussia Dortmund. But yeah, we are going to make the changes of Sulemana, Odebear, Kabak, as well as Bielek over Toure. I know Toure should technically start, but we are trying to rotate, and as well as make sure that our players are fully fit for, the upcoming games and all that good stuff, where he will be playing. Let's not forget that. He will be playing along with the likes of Aiden and Sergio Rico, who did want to start in this one. He was like, boss, let me start, let me play, I can do a job. And I said, listen here, buddy, you're going to have to relax. The likes of Atabulu is still our first choice, but your game will be up next. And that is, of course, in the DFB Pokal, which we will be defending. Let's not forget, we won that last season. We will be defending it this season and going to try and, go back-to-back in back-to-back seasons. That would be cool too. Great save. Brilliant save. Atabulu makes a fantastic save to make sure that it's still 4-0. It's still 4-0. Clicked on efforts. There we go. Somehow, some way, it came off of Wilson Odebear and fell to the Dortmund player. We've rolled it out nicely. Stash making a great bit of movement off the ball here. Great ball over the top into Bielek, who squares it into Stash. Oh my goodness me. The two combine so well, and it is another 5-0 victory. Possibly 6, depending on how this game might end. But let's take away the AC Milan game. We've beaten RB Leipzig 5-0. We then went on and beat Hamburg 4-0. It could have been 5 or 6, to be fair. And now we have absolutely thrashed thrashed Borussia Dortmund 5-0 in this one. Reece James, hang your head in shame. Some terrible, horrific defending. The goalkeeper, I don't know where he was. He was on cloud 9 on the beach, doing something else and not, protecting the net. Wilson Odobert into Paco, who is also marauding further forward now. Good ball. Squares it. Bielek, he was unselfish in the last one. He could have taken a shot and it may have gone in, but he decided to go for the more effective chance, and that was the pass to Stash. But he is rewarded immediately afterwards. He makes it 6. A great ball across the face of goal by Jordan Larson, played back into the central area, and then put in the back of the net. We are absolutely cruising at this point. It is sensational business. We are handling everything right now. Unselfish play all ends up from every single one of these players. Oh my goodness me. They've pulled one back. It's 6-1. They've pulled one back. We will bring on Aiden for Leo Dubois as our final change. It would have been nice to end off as a 6-0 drubbing, but it's okay. It's all right. What the hell am I seeing here from this Borussia Dortmund team? Oh my god, we have absolutely Germany-Braziled them. 7-1, absolute spanking. It's been sensational scenes. This Borussia Dortmund backline have fallen apart. Their heads have dropped. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Kubel, you have to feel sorry for him at some point. But even Sulemana, the man who couldn't hit a barn door last season from like the 6-yard area, he's gotten on the score sheet himself. Insane scenes here, people. The fans are going ballistic. In a good way. They're going ballistic. They're going berserk. They are going to rub this victory in their rivals' faces till the end of time. Forever. I mean, if you haven't smashed the like button already, I don't know what the hell you're doing, because we are standing on business, people. We are absolutely laying down the law and saying, you know what? We came, we saw, we conquered. We took out our biggest rivals with 7 goals. Insane scenes. Please don't forget, smash that like button, please. So our next game is going to be up against Augsburg in the DFB Pokal. They have a decent team on their hands, Sara and Tete being the 2 danger men probably that I should look out for. Mainly Sara, that they have highlighted in the tactics and how I should look to maybe set up versus them. They will be using wing play, so working the ball down the wider regions of the field. In their last 5 games, 2 draws, 2 losses, and a single win. That's going to be very difficult, very hard to get over. But they don't have the best squad. So we will be looking to rotate our team very effectively. And that will be this team right here. Broja and Torre up front. We need them to start, gaining a bit more momentum as we head on into the deeper run-in for the season, as, the season starts getting underway. We are also starting Odobert over Norhays. He's not fully fit, but also we need Odobert to also get some minutes. Sulemana and Moda in that double pivot role with Gunther and Aiden as the wingbacks. And then, of course, you've got Schlotterbeck, Kabak, and Fosu Mensah, who does take the armband, with Sergio Rico between the sticks. Okay, kicking things off here. The big DFB Pokal, of course, the defending champions. I am very excited to try and go out there and defend our honor, our silverware. That's our trophy. We battered Bayern in the final last season to win it. We showed that we were worthy champions of the second biggest trophy in Germany. And that was a massive step in the career mode. It showed that the players that we did have at the time were capable of achieving greatness. We've kept majority of those players. We have lost a few, but we've kept a lot of them as fundamental building blocks to our season's success. And I must say, I feel like we have leveled up very nicely. I can't believe that Leverkusen released him. Oh my god. And is that Kenny Tete? I think that is Kenny Tete. He's gone ahead and he's scored for Augsburg 11 minutes into this one. A bit of a miscommunication. Sergio Rico gets down, makes a great save. Nobody's there to collect the loose ball in the box, and Tete reacts the fastest and gets on the end of it and effectively puts it in the back of the net. Look at this. This is horrendous defending. Actually, Sergio Rico didn't even get a touch. It was Aiden at the near post who got the block off of the line, gets out of position, and it's just an easy tap-in for the striker, or I should say the wing back in that striker area. Okay, we look to bounce back. But yes, Fosu Mensah, I can't believe he was released. Because, if I'm not mistaken, Leverkusen bought him for like 5 million from Man United, I think. It could have been on a free, I'm not too sure. But I'm pretty sure United sold him. Good ball into Aiden. What can he do here? Works in a great opportunity at the back post. It's not meant to be. But Broge is there and it's forced a great save from Marius Muller. Let's not forget we did sell Marius Muller to Augsburg. He ended up moving there and didn't really start a lot of games last season, but maybe this season he is. But I do know that I was playing him also in the DFB Pokal as our rotational keeper. He decided to leave us. We ended up winning the DFB Pokal. That's kind of crazy. So he will also be looking to put his stamp on the game as the things go on. We have an offensive juggernaut. We have a king off the set pieces. He is going to be brilliant. He is going to be great. Another gem, you could say. El Bilal Toure. What a signing. He could look to be a fantastic bit of business in the next, upcoming seasons. Who knows? He could go on and win the Ballon d'Or. Possibly. Scores off of a corner, and now I'm saying Ballon d'Or winner. Here we go. Jakob Moda. Jakob Moda! Oh my... Wow. Wow. That was looking crispy. That was looking very crispy. Oh my goodness me. It bounced, set up perfectly. It was arrowing. It was arrowing into the top corner. Moda this time. Can he get another assist? They've done well there to defend the danger man from the set piece. Moda takes it a bit shorter, looking for the dink at the back post. Is he onside? I don't know if he's onside. He's offside. Okay, well, putting the ball in the back of the net for the second time, it will generate just a little smidge of confidence for the strike partnership up front. The right-hand side has been very much nailed down and locked down. The left-hand side, so much freedom. But we are going to make a few changes as the 70th minute rolls around. Odebear has looked somewhat tired, so he's going to come out. We are going to give a run out for Wilhelmsen as well as Bielek, who I have been very impressed with. Moda hasn't looked that great, so he will come out for Stash, as well as Owean on for Gunther, who has done a very good job, but I'm looking for a bit more in that final third, a bit more of an ending ball to supply for our strikers or our attackers in the box. So those will be our 5 changes to see off the rest of this game. Solid ball. Owean, he's made a great run further forward. Now, can he get the best of Kenny Tete? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Oh, my. That is my captain right there. Oh, my goodness. It's Owean. Owean comes off the bench, exploits the space. Kenny Tete has been leaving a lot of space in behind him or down the byline so that we can just exploit and get down those wider areas. And this time, he's made to pay for his defensive clerical error in the backline region. Fantastic. He's leathered that. Marius Muller, you can see he's furious. He wanted to get this win over us. We didn't give him a winner's medal last season. Yes, he participated with us, but we said, you know what? If you leave the club and we win this thing, you're not getting a medal. We denied him the medal. We denied him the victory. I don't think he would have taken it anyway. But it was always going to be a bit of a salty ending to the relationship. Look at that. Bielek, he's made a great run off of his man. Plays it in, and now the wheels are coming off for this Augsburg team. 3-1 to the good. Bielek on the score sheet, and we are cruising now. Look at that. Again, Kenny Tete just leaving so much space. Oh, yeah, little cutback pass. Oh, my God. And Bielek's come off the bench, and he's absolutely lasered that one twice into the back of the net. And, yeah, 4-1. Game's gone. Game's dead. Bielek for the win. Let's go. Okay, people. So, for our first 5 games, we've won 4 and lost just once. Scoring, 20 goals, conceding just 5. And, of course, those 5, 2 of them were quite lethal because it led to our 1 loss of the season. But we are currently in 2nd place, just 1 point behind Union Berlin, who have not lost this season. Give them credit, they have not lost. But what I am interested in is the fact that Bayern Munich, in their first 5 games, they've lost 1, drawn 2, and won just 2. And they sit 4 points behind us. Now, of course, I think Union Berlin could have a very similar season to what Frankfurt had last season, where they were dominating things off the bat. And as you can see there, Frankfurt have had a terrible start to their season. 1 win in their first 5 with 4 losses. Darmstadt, Heidenheim, and Frankfurt sit in the relegation zone through the first 5 games of the season. That is incredible scenes. Dortmund, oh my God, I didn't even recognize them. They are in 12th place. Also, a terrible start to their season. Oh my goodness me. Leipzig as well, not the best start. Of course, these things will balance themselves out, but so far, I'm happy with our start. Yes, we've bounced back from that, one horrific loss. And I'm glad that we've managed to do that in such a great way, scoring loads of goals, getting the strikers involved in the offensive actions. And let's be honest, our strikers have been able to put the ball in the back of the nets a lot over like the last 3 or 4 games. So it's been a very good, decent start to the season. And now we move on to our final game of the episode up against Cologne. Okay, a press conference for the final game of the episode and the final game for the Schalke Career Mode for the next month, at least. So, Dubois, he has been very good for us. Him and Aiden have been competing. You should see them in training. The media don't get to see that, but they have been going head-to-head in training in a good way. Good competition. And you can see that they are literally just, one is improving off of the other all the time. Always looking to push each other, always looking to make sure that they are at the top end of their game. And we have that in multiple positions all over the place, whether it's in the striking line, the front line area, or in the midfield zones, or even in the back line. We've got really good players. We've got a tight-knit squad, and you can see that we're all happy behind the scenes. We're all giving it our best. We're just putting out all of our efforts into trying to win each and every game and trying to make sure that we can finish as high as possible when the season comes to an end. Okay, kicking off our final game of the episode. Woo, emotional scenes. We have made a few rotations to the bench, but otherwise it is the main starting 11. I am also thinking that maybe we might do this, next month, but Wilson Odebeer in the starting lineup over Florian Norhays. He's just looked a lot better when we've played, and he knows the position well, obviously playing it last season and helping us gain a lot of success last season with it. Many fans have been saying it's very unfair that Odebeer has been treated this way. Of course, it's not intentional, it's not personal. Nothing is ever personal with me as the manager. But, I thought Norhays might be a better fit. That's why we brought him in. Competition for places, yes, but also looking for the best possible fits to make sure that the success of this team is the main priority. And of course, that does mean that we will be rotating teams and players in certain positions all the time. Back pass. Good ball. Norhays into Broja yet again. Into the likes of Wilhelmsen. Wilhelmsen charges up the shot and puts it in the back of the net, and they stood no chance with that strike pair combination. You love to see it. And like I said in the beginning of this episode, he is an absolute gem of a player. Just focusing here. Good ball into Owian. Go, 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 go. Owian whips in a great ball, but he has won us a corner kick just before the break. Okay, a bit of movement and a bit of passing maneuvers, and it's a great effort. And Wilhelmsen with his second in the first half and his second on the game, let's not forget that, but not too bad, not too shabby. 2-0 to the good, and I will say give Cologne credit. They have been fairly good defending. They've offered a little bit of threat going forward, but they haven't really been able to execute that as well as what they would have hoped. We've taken our 2 chances. Wilhelmsen has been a man on fire recently, and he's showing it game in, game out. You got to start him. He is nailed on starter at least. But the likes of Broja and Toure and even Bielik at some points, they are all going to be fighting for that other striking position. You have to say that. Okay, so just taking a look at some of the stats, we have maintained 66% possession, a goal expectancy of 0.6 to their 1.1. Wow! So you can definitely see Atabulu has earned his money today. 54 passes to their 21, 6 tackles to their 5. We have been the better side. The expected goals, though, is a bit of an eye-opener. It's a bit of a shocker. We have taken our chances, yes. 2 shots each. We've taken our chances and scored 2 goals. It is a bit interesting, to say the very least. Down the line here. Roger lays it off into the likes of Florian Norhays. Sees the wider run of Aiden, who puts the ball very firmly against the goalkeeper's gloves, and it leads to a corner kick. Can we get another goal perhaps? Norhays set to take it. Oh my goodness me. And it could have been the 3rd. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. Maybe Norhays isn't, Norhays as like a set piece taker, like the corners and stuff. Not too bad. We scored a fair, amount of corners this season. Damn it. That's a bit frustrating. Eggstein doing a great bit of off-the-ball movement, positioning himself in the right area at the right time. leathering it, absolutely leathering it past the goalkeeper. It should be 3-1. They've made a great save on the other end, and they've gone up the field and scored an absolute immaculate goal. And yeah, you can't fault them for it. You can't fault them at all. But what I will be a bit afraid of now is, will they have momentum on their side? I don't know. They've got good wingers who can break down the wider regions of the field. But we've got Fosu Mensah in that wide right space, so we are going to make a change as well. I can't believe I messed up that offensive movements. God, that's so annoying. Okay, we are going to bring on Toure for Broja, who hasn't had the best game, I will say that. Dubois is going to come on for the likes of Aiden. I am more or less trusting Moda over Sulemana at the moment. I think he's done a very good job. Norhays is also going to come out for Larson, who did a very, very good job versus Dortmund and hasn't really featured since. But yes, those will be our changes. Maybe to see out the rest of the game, we might bring on Sulemana at a later stage, probably for Stash. Great ball. Larson this time. Schwabe makes a brilliant save. Oh my God, Schwabe. Moda to take it. Wilhelmsen to make it. It's a back post. Oh my goodness me. Paco scores his first goal for the club. Let's go. Get in there, baby. You absolute gem. Loose ball bouncing around like a pinball in the box. He's there. Lands on it first. Strikes the effort. Back of the net. Was it with his left foot? No, it was with his right. He scored his first goal with the club. Well, for the club with his right foot. Not even his head. Not even his left. His right foot. He's leathered that one home. Let's go. A bit of pressure eased on us, but we go again. I would like another goal at least. We showed a brief moment of weakness by conceding that goal, and you know, when there's blood in the water, it will always attract sharks. So let's not attract more. Great ball, incredible ball, played into the danger area, and it will go out for a corner kick. The final movement of the game. Larson set to take it onto El Bilal Toure's head. And that will be a 4-1 victory. Not really a 4-1 victory per se. And there you go, people. We end up winning 4-1 at the end of the day. Just remember, there will be no career mode videos over the next month, as we will be focusing on the Euros. But until then, until the next one, until the next time, I hope you guys have a damn great day. Please don't forget to smash that like button on the video, subscribe, and do all that good jazz if you are enjoying the career modes, the tactics videos, and all that good stuff. We will be out with Euros content from next week onwards, and like I say, if you guys have enjoyed the video, smash that like button, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your goddamn day, and I'm out of here.